Hello, and welcome to the Cleveland International Film Festival's Film Slam Stream's post-film conversation. Siler, and I'm a professor of film, media arts, and communication, as well as moderator for this conversation. We are very pleased to be joined by the director of the film, The Cleaning Service, Julieta Alcaide. And Julieta, you can correct me if on that pronunciation. And she's also being assisted by Sergi, who is helping her with her English. But Julieta and I've had some conversation before we started, and your English is very good. So hello, both of you, and welcome.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you very much.
Oh, great. We do have some, sometimes we have some Spanish speaking students or students taking Spanish watching this as well. Would you like to say a special hello to them in Spanish?
Hola, hola desde Barcelona. Somos Julieta y Sergi, somos partners in Crimes Films y muchísimas gracias por tenernos en el festival.
Well, great. Well, thank you very much for that welcome. Let's get right into the film. This is a really fun type of film. Can you tell us why you decided to make this film?
Well, the short film was inspired by the year that the script was written. There were several cases of corruption and abuse of power in our government. But the serious thing was that this was also happening in also in private companies. So this was the starting point of the script.
Okay, so it's the starting that in terms of getting the actors, Maria, who played the main character, Anna, her name is Anna, and the little girl, Laura, and Conchi, who played Maria's friend. How did you find them? How did you position them?
How did we find it? Sorry, repeat.
Exactly.
How did you
find the actors?
We got you cut off a little bit. So you're asking about...
I'm sorry. How did you find the actors for this film?
Okay, both the main role for Anna. I saw a movie of Anna, a Spanish movie, a comedy actually, and it was the exact profile that I was looking for, and the comedy was excellent. I really know that I wanted a comedian for do this role. So I sent the script, and she was happy, and she accepted, was happy to do this role. And also was with Conchi. With Conchi, we did an audition, and we thought that it was a really nice match. So we started shooting with them.
And Alex.
With Alex. And Alex, it was more hard for find her because I didn't find the girl that I was looking for. But we knew that we wanted a coach for play and teach while we were shooting. So we asked to our coach, if she knew a girl, and she told me, "Oh, I have an acting class, and actually you have a girl that I think is the perfect profile that you're looking for," and she was actually.
Okay, well, good. They worked out quite well. How long did it take for you to make this film?
Actually, we shot it in 3 days, but all the process from the script to the post-production, it took more than a year.
Okay, well, that does, I know it does take time. With the film, the title, The Cleaning Service, did you come up with this title because you thought people who worked in cleaning services were not paid enough and often ignored? Is that why you decided to take this approach?
Okay. Vas a traducirme.
Okay. I'm going to translate that a little bit.
Como quería hablar del abuso de poder y extraspolarlo a una compañía grande,
She wanted to explain the power abuse on a big company.
Creía que era más adecuado y se podía entender mejor si cogía, por decir de una manera, ese trabajo que la sociedad no valora tanto, pero que tiene mucho valor.
So she thought that she would be more eloquent to have the lower job in a private company versus
a la posición más elevada.
Versus the higher position on the enterprise.
Y también porque actualmente esta situación se da, es decir...
And also because the situation nowadays, well, when the shooting was made, when the script was written, it turns to happen in this moment.
Siempre estos puestos con menos cualificación, menos remuneración, muchas veces también pertenecen a mujeres. Entonces quería hablar de este gap que hay y este abuso de poder.
So the thing is that the position with this small jobs they have in the big enterprises, it often goes to women. And she wanted to show the contrast between the lower job in the enterprise against the top one.
And I must say, it's not the lower job, but maybe the lower position and the highest position. I wanted to talk about positions. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. How you wanted to display the differences in the people involved in the film. And also you displayed the differences in Alex too, how important she was in the film.
Yes.
She was very important.
Quería introducir la parte de la niña porque creo que era como quien acaba dando una lección a todo el mundo.
So the thing is that the little girl is teaching ultimately the lesson on the film to everyone.
Creo que los niños tienen un talento especial para adaptarse a todo.
So the kids have this special talent to adapt.
Tienen esa inocencia.
So they have the innocence.
Pero también tienen una creatividad para resolver los problemas de una forma más fácil.
And also have the creativity to solve problems to its way.
More easily.
Yeah. More easily.
Yeah. So para mí era importante introducir este personaje porque acaba dando una lección a todo el mundo.
For her, it's important to introduce this character because she ultimately is teaching a lesson to the other ones.
That is true. She is. I just want to remind everyone we are talking to the director of the cleaning service, Julieta Alcaide, and her as a translator, which doesn't need much translation, Sergio. And if you have questions, please put them into the Q&A and we'll get to them as time allows. Speaking of Alex, how you said she's teaching people a lesson, I really enjoyed the way how you developed her character, showing that she was suspended from school and she kept asking questions and her mother kept evading her questions, not giving her a straight answer. And sometimes adults do that a lot to children, especially when they don't want them to know something. But children can be pretty smart in which they can like read between the lines and understand things.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what happened throughout this film. She knew her mother was doing something and wasn't telling her. And she kind of like caught on and did her role in the film too. So that was pretty good. Did you base that whole childhood perception on your own experience or an experience of a child? How did you develop that child's personality throughout the film?
Eh, yo siempre he tenido muy claro por la percepción de cuando era pequeña y también por los niños que son pequeños, que son muy inteligentes a una avanzada edad y que entienden las cosas muy rápido.
Or she's saying that she's well aware that the kids on the early stages they know everything. They know how to how kids react to some things, and they know who's taking care of them. And also, it's pretty clear that she knows that it's going this. Her mother is doing something that it's not usual. So
Creo que no somos conscientes como adultos de que realmente los niños a una temprana edad comprenden mucho más de lo que nos pensamos.
well, she said that we are not aware that actually the kids they know and feel a lot more that we think they feel or know.
Ujú.
So
Lo construyen de su manera, lo entienden de su manera, pero
so they just construct it at its own way,
Ujú.
but also they just they know how to tie ends, you know.
Ujú.
So
Right. They certainly do. And just the fact that Alex got suspended from school by standing up for herself, she sees that her mom is trying to stand up for herself in a different way. So she says, you know, let me try to help and do my part, which is really good. What has the reaction been to this film? How have the audience, how has the audience and the characters, what do they think about the film?
It was well received. Actually, first the participants were happy that it was a film of women, and I was happy also that my leading roles were women. And also, I have, esto lo vas a traducir, tenía un poco de dudas porque tenía un final alternativo.
so she had doubts because she just wrote like an alternate ending.
Porque no tenía claro si cómo iba a ser recibido el hecho que finalmente se quedara el dinero.
So she didn't know if how the audience is going to take that they finally get the prize. So the alternate ending is without not getting it.
Entonces, hablando con las mujeres y poniendo en situación, aunque no era políticamente correcto,
So putting things back together and asking a few women how this is going to be taken,
aunque no era políticamente correcto,
and because it's not like politically correct,
todos llegaban a la conclusión de que deseaban que se quedara el premio.
all women just said that they desired this three women finally get the prize.
So I finally brought this resolution, and I was happy because the viewers, the audience was happy because even if it was not politically correct, they wanted and they thought that they deserved this prize. So it was well received.
Well, good. I like the ending that you chose personally. We have one question that came in. If you were to continue this film, what would Maria's friend do? I guess they're referring to Anna. What would Anna do? Will Anna try to come and try to find the prize? What do you think?
Vale, hablamos de
Sí,
del,
de Conchi.
de Conchi. Buena pregunta. La verdad es que yo quería, Y era importante que aunque nos centráramos en nuestras protagonistas como mujeres,
Mm, Pero està preguntant què passaria si el curt continués, eh?
sí, es que quería utilizar este personaje como para dar una lección.
So she wanted to use this character on the script to teach a lesson
em, de que las mujeres también, bueno, somos humanas, cometemos
that
errores.
women are human too. So they make mistakes also.
Entonces, para mí, el personaje de Conchi, por sus actos, no es que nunca llegue a conseguir el premio.
So not because the Anna is not getting the prize per se, pero
Sí, para mí, este personaje no llega a conseguir el premio un poco también por su conducta.
well, Anna's not getting the prize because of her conduct. So she's punished because of her conduct. Yeah.
I see. Yeah, that does make sense, and it's good that she didn't get the prize because you did a great job of making us not like Anna. So Anna did a great job with her role. Julieta, what is next for you? What are you working on now that we can see in the future?
Well, right now, well, actually, we are in partly lockdown in Spain, so right now is quite difficult to shoot. But I recently became mother, so I would like to talk about parenthood from a female point of view. So this will be my next project.
Oh, great. Well, congratulations on becoming
Thank you
a
so
mom.
much.
Welcome. So on this film, are you joining us from, where are you joining us from right now? What
From
country?
Barcelona,
In
Spain.
Barcelona. That's why I thought you were, said that in your introduction, Spanish introduction. Great. And did you shoot this in Barcelona? Where did
Yeah,
you shoot this?
all in Barcelona, yeah.
Okay. And just some little background information. You actually shot this in an office building or on a set?
We shoot it in an office building, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And you knew someone at the office building, you were able to access it when it was closed to shoot.
Actually, we were really lucky because in this project, we have several sponsors, and one of these sponsors was the office manager, and we were really lucky to have this location.
The huge office.
Because actually when you write a script, sometimes you have to adapt, and in a short film you have to adapt a lot, and when you are looking for a location. So we were lucky because it was perfect for the short film.
Yeah, it was. And you did a really good job with the editing, especially when the security guard was coming, building the suspense, showing the elevator numbers and his feet walking and mixing in the music to add the suspense. So it was fun. It's a fun film, and I think you should feel proud of the way it came off.
Of course, yeah,
Yes.
it did.
Well, good. Well, I thank you so much for taking the time out to join us today and to talk a little bit about your film. And before we say goodbye, I will allow you to say goodbye to our Spanish-speaking students, the Spanish language students.
Muchísimas gracias por tenernos en el festival. Os deseamos mucha suerte en vuestros proyectos y larga vida al cine. Un saludo desde España.
Okay, well, great. Well, gracias, I would say. And I would like to thank our special guest, Julieta Alcaide, and her translator, Sergi, for joining us today. Julieta is the director of the cleaning service. And this is a very important, invigorating conversation. We hope that you join us for future conversations as well, too. And for more information about the upcoming 45th Cleveland International Film Festival, please continue to follow CIFF on social media and visit clevelandfilms.org. I'm Eric Siler. Thank you.